Good luck to everybody. 8 minutes on the clock. And our time begins now. Toss up for everybody. Name the largest planet in our solar system and its largest moon. Yes.
Jupiter and Titan.
That's not right. Other team. Yes.
Jupiter and Io.
It's Jupiter and Io. New toss up for all players. Name the country in which diamonds are mined at Kimberley, and which was the site of the Boer War and the struggle against apartheid. That is correct. Your bonus. What novel set in colonial America featured a pastor named Arthur Dimmesdale and a seamstress named Hester Prynne, who was ostracized by her fellow townspeople?
Huckleberry Finn.
It's the Scarlet Letter. New toss up for all players. The Suez Canal connects the Mediterranean to this colorful sea.
The Red Sea.
That's correct. Your bonus. Name the book by Madeleine L'Engle, which won the Newbery Award. The story is about Meg Murray's rescue of her father from it, a telepathic being on the planet Kamazats. And I need your answer. It's A Wrinkle in Time. New toss up for all players. Name the 16th century English king remembered for beheading 2 of his wives. Yes?
Henry D.
You are correct. Your bonus. An object in motion is said to have this type of energy required to accelerate it from rest to its current velocity. What?
Kinetic energy.
Kinetic is correct. New toss up for all players. The highest point in one of the U.S. states is Mauna Kea, a shield volcano. Name the state.
Hawaii.
Right. Your bonus. Which German composer, who lived from 1685 to 1750, wrote the Well-Tempered Clavier and the Goldberg Variations?
Beethoven.
Johann Sebastian Bach. New toss up for all players. What quadrilateral has one pair of parallel sides? Yes.
Trapezoid.
That is right. Your bonus. Which battle fought during the U.S. Civil War was fought in 1863 and included Pickett's Charge?
The Battle of Gettysburg.
Correct. New toss up for all players. What play by William Shakespeare featured a title prince of Denmark who takes revenge on his uncle Claudius? The play also includes the character named Ophelia. Yes.
Hamlet.
Hamlet is right. Your bonus is this. Name the city that fought against Sparta in the Peloponnesian War and is today the capital of Greece.
Athens.
Athens is right. New toss up for all players. Name the temple on the Athenian Acropolis, which was once the site of the Elgin Marbles, sculptures removed by a British diplomat in 1806. Yes?
The Parthenon.
You got it. Your bonus. The most common element in the atmosphere is one which plants convert into ammonia. Name it.
Nitrogen.
You picked it up. Nicely done. New toss up for all players. Which U.S. president is credited with establishing the economic program called the New Deal, which was... Yes?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
You got it. Your bonus. An early version of this structure was built by the Emperor Qin Shi Huang. It was intended to protect settled areas of the Yellow River Valley against invasion from the north. Name the structure.
The Great Wall of China.
You got it. New toss up. It's a math question. What is 10% of 30% of 900? Couple extra seconds for math. Yes?
30.
30 is not right. Other team? Yes?
27.
27 is it. Your bonus, which animals, the closest living relatives of humans, were studied by Jane Goodall? What's your bonus? And age your answer.
Chimpanzee.
You got it. New toss up for all players. Math question again. Find the number of seconds in 1 hour, 15 minutes. Yep.
4,500
That's
seconds.
correct. Your bonus, spell the name of the element used in toothpaste to prevent cavities. And your answer.
F-L-O-U-R-I-N-E.
It's F-L-U-O-R-I-D-E, fluoride. New toss up. Which body of water is the longest and most important river in England and runs through the heart?
The River Thames.
That's right. Your bonus, name the person who said, yesterday, a date that will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by the naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Once again, that's correct. New toss up. There are 3 ways by which heat is transferred from a higher temperature to a lower temperature. Name 2 of them.
Conduction and convection.
Yes, radiation is the other. Your bonus. What is the Latin name for the constellation otherwise known as the Twins?
Gemini.
That's right. New toss up. Which two-word phrase is used to describe the plants and animals native to a region? Yes?
Native species.
No? Anything over here? Time, it's flora, fauna. You toss up for all players. What New England poet wrote these lines? Whose woods these are? I think I know. His house is in the village, though. Yep.
William Shakespeare.
That's not right. Can you take it? Time, it's Robert Frost. New toss-up. Which two words designate, respectively, both a group of crows and a homicide, and a group of whales and a seed casing? Yep.
Lynch mob.
No. Other team? Time, it's a murder and a pod. New toss-up. Which sixth-letter word is used to describe a base 2 number system? Yeah.
Binary.
You got it. Let's get back in this with this bonus. What product was invented and mass-marketed by Will Keith Kellogg in 1906? It was Kellogg's first product.
Cereal.
More information.
Kellogg cereal.
No, we're looking for cornflakes. Cornflakes. New toss-up pro players.
Speak up.
Some 192 trash cans in Washington's subway system are now lined with a new blast-resistant material made from perlite, P-E-R-L-I-T-E, a volcanic glass similar to what other volcanic glass or stone formed...
Obsidian.
No, I'll finish. Formed by the cooling of lava, used in polishing and beginning with P. Yep. Pumice is it. Here's your bonus. Identify the world's first nuclear-powered submarine, which was christened on January 21, 1954, and launched on January 17, 1955. That's right. Sometimes the guess pays off. New toss-up. And what kind of motion does an object have constant? And what kind of motion does an object have constant speed and acceleration, but non-constant velocity? Yeah.
Orbit.
That's not right, Keith. Time on the right track. Circular motion. A new toss-up. There are state capitals in the United States that begin with the letter L. Name either. Yeah. Time?
Lansing.
That's incredibly correct. You get the point, and here's your bonus. The daughter of former President Ronald Reagan, Maureen Reagan, died in 2001 from a form of skin cancer. Give the one-word term for skin cancer which starts with M.
Melanoma.
You got it. We toss up for all players. Name the discoverer of penicillin in 1945.
Alexander Fleming.
That's right. Bonus is this. Nitrogen makes up about 78% of the Earth's atmosphere. Which gas makes up 21%?
Oxygen.
That's right. New toss up for all players. Math question. If $18 of gas fills an empty tank to the 60% level, then how much must be spent to fill the tank? Yes?
$30.
That's right. Your bonus is this. John the Baptist, time's up, which is your bonus. John the Baptist was beheaded in the 1st century A.D. Name the king who ordered this to be carried out.
King Herod.
Herod is the correct answer. And I have the score right now of 220 to 70. Okay. Do we have any substitutions?
No.
Over here. Good. Okay. So we're going to do now the 70-second lightning round. You guys are behind, but it gives you an opportunity to pick first from these 3 categories. We have eponyms, words named after people, algebra, or phrases and titles with possessives. So eponyms, words named after people, algebra, or phrases and titles with possessives.
Eponym.
I'm going to do eponyms. Okay. Identify each of the following words named after a person whose actions became representative of or associated with the word. I will provide the first letter of the word. So I'll give you the phrase and then I'll give you the letter. Okay? 70 seconds on the clock. Anything you don't get to, miss, or pass on moves over to them for a 30-second period. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, answers loud and clear towards me from the captain. And your time begins. Okay, just making sure I had a weird mark here and I had to make sure that was right. Your time begins now. 2 or more slices of bread having a filling between. S.
Sandwich. Sandwich.
Correct. An outline image of a face or body. S.
Profile.
No. To combine against in a policy of non-trade for economic reasons. B.
Barter.
No. Stiff felt hat with a dome-shaped crown. D.
Gazelle.
No. An unscrupulous romantic male. C.
Pass.
Name for policeman in Great Britain. B.
Pass.
Close-fitting garment for the torso. L.
Cumberland.
No. Full loose trousers that gather at the knee. B.
Bridges.
No. System of writing that visually challenged or blind. B.
Braille.
Yes. Machine for beheading. G.
Guillotine.
Guillotine.
That's right. We picked up 3 of those. I think you guys forgot that at the end there I gave you a lot of what they started with, so that might come to haunt you. You guys have 30 seconds to get their leftovers. You can interrupt me if you want to, but do it loudly so we don't waste time with me having to hear you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let me give you 30. And your time begins. Now, an outline image of a face.
Silhouette.
Correct. To combine against it a policy of non-trade for
Pass.
economic pass. Stiff felt hat with a dome-shaped crown. D.
Pass.
An unscrupulous romantic male. C.
Pass.
Named for policeman in Great Britain. B.
Bobby. Bobby.
Correct. Close-fitting garment for the torso. L.
Lingerie.
No. Full loose trousers that gather at the knee. B.
Bloomers.
Right. And that's all of them. Okay, we'll talk to you about that lingerie answer afterwards. Let's take a look at what we had. We had, to combine against it a policy of non-trade was boycott. A stiff felt hat with a crown is a derby. An unscrupulous romantic male is a Casanova. And you got bobbies for policemen. And the close-fitting garment for the torso is a leotard. Okay, so you guys have your shot now between algebra and phrases and titles with possessives. Okay, I need an answer.
Phrases and titles with possessives.
All right. Surprise, surprise, identify phrases and titles with possessives. 70 seconds on the clock. Are we ready? Okay, loud and clear as usual. Our time begins. Now, fictitious stories meant to teach a moral lesson, supposedly by a 6th century BC Greek author.
Pass.
Legendary box containing the evils of the world.
Pandora's box.
Correct. Magical lantern in the Arabian Nights.
Genie's Lantern.
Incorrect. Jonathan Swift novel known for its Land of Lilliput.
Gulliver's Travels.
Yes. Harriet Beecher Stowe's anti-slavery novel.
Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Correct. Over 140-year-old international award in yacht racing.
America's Cup.
Right. Phrase for a weakness from a mythological hero's vulnerable point.
Achilles heel.
Right. Hans Christian Andersen's story in which a child in the crowd says, "But he has nothing on."
Pass.
Huge boat built by a biblical patriarch in order to survive a great flood.
Noah's Ark.
Say it again.
Noah's Ark.
Right. And finally, iron or copper pyrite.
Fool's Gold.
You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Giving you a score right now of 320. You guys have 3 which you can pick up. I'll give you 30 seconds on them. And your time begins. Now, fictitious stories meant to teach a moral lesson, supposedly by a 6th century. What's that?
Bull's Fable.
No. Magical Lantern in the Arabian Nights. Aladdin's lamp is right. And Hans Christian Andersen's story in which a child in the crowd says, "But he has nothing on."
Emperor's New Clothes.
You got it. Nicely done. With 12 seconds to go, let's take a look at what you missed. Fictitious stories were the Aesop's fables. And you got the other 2, so fantastic. Okay, right now the score I have it is 120 to 320.